quorum, I'll call this meeting, special meeting of the City Council to order. I'd like to thank all of you who are in the audience. I want to thank you for your presence. Anyone who may be watching at home, we appreciate your support and of the city. Noting that, also, do we have any citizen presentations or comments? No? Okay. We'll move on to our new business. 3.1, discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding Councilmember Ronell Wilson's resignation letter. I think everyone is aware that we've had the pleasure of working with Ronell for quite a while, and he's just struggled with his health here recently, and finally had to offer his resignation and step back from the city, and that'll certainly be a loss, but we respect everything that he's done up to that point. So this is an action item for us to accept his resignation if that is what the council would choose to do.
I so move.
Okay, motion Roberts,
Second.
second Behrens. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Passes unanimously. We'll move to 3.2, discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding the appointment of an individual to fill that unexpired term for council member place 3. And I believe we have a couple of speakers, Tara Dilly and then Tresman McMillan. So Tara, would you like to speak? Sure. Come on up.
Hi, Mayor, Council. For those that don't know me, I'm Tara Dilly, lifelong resident of Weimar, and I thought now is probably a good time for me to get involved. I've been in this council chamber probably my whole entire life, and I consider myself pretty involved and pretty connected with the citizens of Weimar. I'm kind of like the local dog catcher. When they don't know whose dog it belongs to, they call me. But I had a lot of respect for Mr. Wilson. You know, he would call me at times and ask me my opinion on things, and so I thought, you know, I know this isn't like a full term, it's just finishing out the term, and I thought this is a great opportunity to get involved, see how things work from this side of the table versus the audience side, and contribute back to Weimar however I can. Any questions or anything? No? Okay.
Thank you. Tresman McMillan.
How's everybody doing? Trez McMillan. Sure everybody in here might know me. I referee all the games around here for all the kids. Born and raised here. Just wanted to come in, see if I can learn, get this going, however y'all do. I just want to learn and see what y'all do. I see it from the outside. I want to see what it's like from y'all side. Basically, I'm just want to come in here and throw my name in the hat, Mr. Ronell spot.
Okay, we appreciate that. We certainly appreciate anyone willing to step up and serve in these roles. Sometimes they're, well, it's always a challenge. It's always a good thing to serve in these positions, to make sure that we do everything we can for the citizens of Weimar, and we appreciate that there are citizens willing to step forward and offer their service. So for that, we thank you for even being willing. So at this point, that is an action item. So if there's a motion for these two people who have stepped up, then we'll move forward and see what happens. So this is an action item, Council.
I will make a motion to fill the unexpired term for Council Place 3 to Tresman McMillan.
Okay, we have a motion, Roberts.
Second.
Second from Langhoff. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Tara. We appreciate you being willing to do that.
Thank you.
Tresman, if you'll come forward,
I got the chair.
in the running chair.
Oh, or y'all come.
One second, let me get this flag right
let's-
for the
let's get
Oh.
started.
You'll just face him.
I know it's hard to look at this, but hang in there the best you can. Okay.
Raise your right.
Raise your right hand. Your name, and by the authority of the state of Texas, I state your name.
Trevor McMillan,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of City Council,
of the City Council,
Place 3,
Place 3,
of the state of Texas,
State of Texas,
and will to the best of my ability
and will to the best of my abilities
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States,
and of this state,
this state,
so help me God.
so help me God.
And there'll be some paperwork for you to fill out after the meeting, so.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You're very scared. You got it?
These chairs are scary, so watch
Yeah.
out. Okay, so congratulations again. So we'll move on to item 3.3, discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding repairs to the leak on water plant number 3, 200,000 gallon ground storage tank, and the award of a bid for the repair work. David?
Mayor, council, this was on our last council meeting agenda, and Michael wasn't here to answer some specific questions as to why the quotes came in so different. One was a lot lower than the other two, and so Michael is prepared to answer that and give some explanation.
Sure. Good evening, everybody. So the three quotes that we have in front of us, one would be from STW Consultants, another one from Tank Inspection LLC, and then a third from McGuire. McGuire and Tank Inspections LLC both added in a couple of extra things that were not necessary to the repair, basically trying to upsell certain things like a specific type of safety ladder when harnesses and everything else, the ladder and everything's completely fine. And then also on the tank inspection, when they had included light verbiage about a warranty. Problem is, neither STW Consultants nor McGuire will do a warranty on the work because we're in a ground storage tank that's bolted together. So it's got, 3,000 to 4,000 bolts. It's not on concrete foundation. So the settling, all the changing and all that, they can guarantee the paint job, but they can't necessarily guarantee that, it's not gonna settle or we get a big torrential rain or anything like that that might cause some shifting that could cause more leaks. What they are doing is coming through, doing a complete sandblasting the interior, doing a seam seal coat on all the gaskets and every basic panel on that ground storage tank, and then coming back through with a anemic coating and painting the whole inside of that tank. That would seal up our small leaks. The leaks that we have, they'll go away for a couple of months, and then when they come back, it's a small drip, but it was a noticeable enough drip that we didn't have it over the winter, and then of course when TCEQ inspector showed up, we found our drip. So my recommendation is to go with STW Consultants. That is the company that's been doing the tank inspections for the city of Weimar the last few years. They were already familiar with what's going on with that tank. And also, we have a very minor leak on the small aerator tank that's above that ground storage tank, the one that's lifted up and elevated above it. Again, another very small minor leak, but out of McGuire and Tank Inspections LLC, they have refused to, they won't touch it. SCW is the only one that's willing to do it. That's not included in this, but they're the only ones even willing to climb it. So, and then a fourth company, I'd actually reached out to Ron Perrin, who is a very big ground storage tank repair inspector, all that throughout the state. They flat out said they didn't want to touch it, so we've actually contacted 4 people. I'm also working on all these vendors trying to get maybe a maintenance contract set up for going forward for any small maintenance kind of things, general coatings, cleaning, once a year, take it down, clean it out, flush it out, and bring it back up kind of thing. I'm still working on quotes for certain aspects of that, but Either way, nobody's really gonna guarantee the work on that bolt together tank specifically. Our other tanks, you know, they're solid foundation, they're concrete, they're on a concrete pedestal, concrete base. So that's the only reason for the lack of warranty involved in that.
On that, so you said there's another leak that STW will need to address. Why don't we just have them go ahead and add it to this bid and get it all done at once?
They haven't come out to do their full inspection or anything yet to climb it to see exactly what's wrong with it. It's a solid tank, so it's a very small tank. It's basically confined space.
Okay.
So they plan to come out here and inspect it and see exactly what needs to be done, and they'll probably rope it in all together. It might be an amendment to this, or might just put a separate bid off to the side where you wouldn't have to do the rollout cost or anything like that because they're already here. Just add it to the job essentially.
I would like to see a bid included right away, because, you know, that'd be like me going out there, oh yeah, I can handle that. And then they look at it, no, I can't, but they want to get this contract and not that one.
Right.
You know,
We're-
that's just my thoughts.
Our only violation is actually on the ground storage tank, and that's what we're running into. This was found on February 2nd of this year, so now we're a few months in, and TCEQ understands this is a bigger project. This wasn't one of our small minor violations. This is the only one that we haven't addressed within the first week.
Gotcha.
So I don't want us to walk into a position where TCEQ comes back or they're wondering, why hasn't this been fixed or anything like that. My goal is to get the TCEQ violation, the last violation that the city of Weimar has, get that off of our plate, and then we can go about addressing this. But right now, out of all the companies I've contacted, the only one even offering or willing to do work on that aerator system is STW Consultants.
You said STW does our service already, or has been here. When was the last time they worked on it?
They haven't worked on it. They were doing our annual inspections.
Okay.
They came out and did inspections in October.
Okay,
I've always been one that I like the tanks to be inspected after the freeze, not beforehand. So I had, when we knew we had found that violation right there, I had another company come out, actually two, that came out and walked the tank, that did bids and all that. So technically, since October, we've had 3 different companies come out and do inspections on those tanks to prepare these bids.
How soon do you think they'll be able to come out, STW, to start?
STW is out of Sharon, so I'm sure we could probably get them out here within a month.
Okay.
and is there a time frame that we have to get it fixed? Because it's one of the violations?
There is no
that-
necessarily time frame on it, but the sooner the better,
Yeah.
because we don't
Yeah.
wanna come
Yeah.
back
We
and
want
have
them- I'd rather get that
TCEQ
off
see
the
this
plate.
big issue
Right.
and write a second violation, because then
Yeah.
it won't be a notice of violation, it will be an actual active violation.
And this would finally clear that off the books?
Yes.
Well, I think if it takes a month for them to get here, then that gives them a month to get us a bid for it to fix the other one, so I think we need to get that
Agreed.
right away too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And we could still do this and then get the bid for the others and approve that,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, separately.
Would you
Yes.
recommend it to be like an amendment to this one, or do a separate bid, do you think?
If they can roll it out without any additional trip charges or anything like that, just general parts and labor,
Right.
then I would say amendment, absolutely.
Yeah,
That way
that's
it
kinda how I'm leaning.
cuts our
Yeah.
costs.
That way they don't hit us for another trip, exactly,
Yeah,
while they're there,
exactly.
let's get it all
That's
done.
why,
Exactly.
that's what I'm making sure. Okay.
All right, any other questions?
Thank you, Michael.
Thank y'all.
So this is an action item, council, per your wishes.
I make a motion that we approve the repairs to the water plant number 3, ground storage tank, and award the bid to STW Consultants LLC for $23,395.
Motion,
Go ahead.
That's the total.
motion Roberts,
I second it.
second Behrens. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Okay, we'll go on to 3.4. Discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding approval of a proclamation designating the city of Weimar as a Purple Heart City. If you guys will recall, at our last meeting, mentioned that this was one of the steps we were taking for our 4th of July celebration here in Weimar, along with any number of other things, but we thought this was a particular tribute to our veterans that would designate them as someone that we certainly want to honor. So with that, I'll read the proclamation, and then the council can act as they so fit. City of Weimar proclamation, whereas the origin of the Purple Heart came on August 2nd, 1782, when General George Washington created the badge of military merit, a cloth made of purple with gold trim and single word merit, and whereas the Purple Heart signifies the sacrifices made by many generations of American citizen soldiers and is a symbol of their willingness to sacrifice all to protect and defend our great country, and whereas the Purple Heart is awarded to those military personnel who have been wounded or injured by the instrument of war in the lands of the enemy or by terrorist actions, and posthumously to the next of kin to those who are killed in action or died from their wounds, and whereas the City of Weimar has a rich and proud military heritage and is actively involved in assisting veterans and their family members, and whereas the Purple Heart Medal is one of the most renowned military awards and is one of the military honor awarded to many, but wanted by few. Now therefore, I, Carlton Tucker, by the virtue of authority vested in me as mayor of the City of Weimar, do hereby proclaim that the City of Weimar is designated as a Purple Heart City in the honor of the sacrifices of veterans and their family members and their commitments and dedication to protecting and defending our freedoms and the way of life. I urge all citizens of Weimar to show their appreciation and respect to all those who have placed themselves in harm's way in the service of our country. Proclamation, Purple Heart City. So with that, that is an action item as you may see fit, council.
I move to approve the proclamation designating the City of Weimar as Purple Heart City.
Motion Behrens,
Second.
second Christian. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. Move on to our last item, 3.5. Discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding the renewal of the Surveillance Silver SCADA Support Plan and ADMS Silver Support Agreement for the period of July the 21st, 2026 through July the 20th, 2027 in the amount of $10,471. David?
Mayor, Council, this is software and support for our electric SCADA system. We've had it for several years now. It just with inflation, it's crossed over the $10,000 mark. So it's $10,471. It does provide all the maintenance support we need for that system. It also does offer training. We have a couple new employees. Michael himself hasn't been trained on that system. Derek needs to be trained on that system. So we'll take, that's included in this package, so we'll take advantage of that. But yeah, so it's something we need for the electric department, the electric system.
Council, this is an action item.
I move to approve the renewal of the Surveillance Silver SCADA Support Plan and ADMS Silver Support Agreement for the period of July 21st, 2026 through July 20th, 2027 in the amount of $10,471.
Motion Roberts,
Second.
second Christian. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes unanimously. David, do you have any other announcements or anything? Okay. And we do have a council meeting
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. Well, we're next week.
Next week.
Oh, yeah,
Tomorrow is
The
first.
9th.
We just had that discussion, so
Yes.
next week it's already on us. Okay, Becky?
I'll make a motion, we